You have a great dunker and want to put the other team on a poster? You can force aggressive contact dunks on a drive by holding sprint, moving the pro stick up quickly, and then moving and holding down, or flicking down then holding up. Then when your dunk meter's full, release the pro stick to neutral to finish off your highlight reel dunk. The Pro Stick dunk mapping is also slightly different this year. Holding down on the Pro Stick will give you flashy dunks like in earlier 2Ks, because in NBA 2K24, you can now force a rim hang from any two-hand dunk by simply keeping the sprint trigger held when you get to the rim. You can even move the left stick to control the momentum of your swing, and move the right stick to pull yourself up and on the rim. Just don't hang too long, or you'll get called for a tech. That's about it for the shooting basics. Good luck getting those buckets, and we'll see you on the court.
There's a new way to connect to friends and squad up in NBA 2K24 on Next Gen. Press both shoulder buttons on your controller to bring up a menu to see who's online and manage your squad and friends. You'll see 4 tabs, and it's pretty easy from there, right, Chris?
Oh yeah. On the first tab, you can interact with a list of online players. Next tab shows incoming requests from others.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Suns buzz as it rolled into the arena earlier tonight. The players decked out in their very best. Tied 2-2 here in the Western Conference Finals battle. Now all eyes set on Game 5. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The big three for the Suns all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the 4. Nurkic is out there with Gordon, and for the Clippers, George and Leonard are the forwards. Powell is out there with Harden, and it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. You look at the Clippers. Greg looking to assume command of this series. It's appeared to be pretty evenly matched, though, thus far.
But they're the higher seed, and this is when that comes into play. In essence, a 3-game series now with 2 of those at home. They got to like their chances.
So the Clippers win the tip. Harden with it. It's Powell on the wing. Outside Leonard. The 3 from George. Rebound by Nurkic.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot out.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
One of the things you've got to admire about Kevin Durant is his ability just to continue to focus on playing basketball. This guy is a true hooper. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Booker against Harden. Booker the pass to Nurkic. And it's Beal in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Durant dishes to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Booker no good. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the jam by Harden.
Nice play, George, creating for others, just manufacturing some points.
And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 3-point game. And Booker kicks to Durant. Back to Booker. KD looking around. From deep 3-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Well, with range extending out well beyond the arc, Durant has 0 trouble knocking that one down.
With it, now guarded by Nurkic. A shot by George, wide open. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Durant, the pass to Booker. up a three. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
And Plumlee kicks to Leonard. Kicks it out to Harden. And stolen by Booker. The dish to Nurkic. Pass to Beal. Powell with the steal. For the finish. And the dunk by Powell.
Really good hands from Norman Powell to take that one away.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
From deep, Harden. It's hauled in by the Suns. Knocks it loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. The Suns leading. Booker outside. To the inside. Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, on top of just flat-out scoring, Booker can really pick apart defenses.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Come on, let's hear it. Let's get loud right now for your Clippers Spirit Bench team.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Harden. And he makes that one. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Booker against Harden. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Kicks it out to Gordon. Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Basketball.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Beal from long range. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Clippers trail. Harden outside. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, no more can we talk about underrated jumping ability from the Plumlees. Suddenly he's up and attacking the rim.
Gordon finds Booker. Takes the 3. Plumlee with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them through the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Good play by Powell, just a strong field to take the 3 that time.
Booker looking around. Looking to end the run. Sinks the triple. Booker's got his third basket of the night right there.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. Back to Booker. There's the triple. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
George against Gordon. George with the bucket. And so here's Phoenix. They trail by 3. Harden against Booker. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. And Harden with the stop.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. Love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
They know that in the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. And for the Suns, Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Lee comes in for Eric Gordon. And Allen subbed in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Powell. Kicks it out to Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Harden's got 9 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Durant inside. He's covered by Leonard. Shoots over Leonard. Durant, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with.
Oh, that was huge!
Well, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Booker dishes to Durant. Lee outside. Back to Durant. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 7.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Clippers leading by 8. Harden inside the three-point line. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Booker against Harden. Leonard with the steal. Harden left side. Outside Leonard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
Leonard hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Booker the pass to Allen. And Booker kicks to Allen. Back to Booker. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Leading by 12. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Now Booker. Paul George missing from long range. Here's Durant. Kicks it out to Booker. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on James Harden. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, you think about it, in 2015, a dozen teams passed on Devin Booker. It's got to be tough for those front offices to watch him play this way.
James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no... What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
George and Leonard are the forwards. Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. And it's Zubats in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Harden looking it over. Pass to Zubats. Harden kicks to Westbrook. That one doesn't go. Good D by Booker. Durant up top, defended by George. KD dishes to Booker. To KD. Unloads. Shakes him. Right through the D for the layup. KD's got 9.
The height to go over the top, the length to work around you. Kevin Durant's so hard to stop once he gets possession that close.
Westbrook against Booker. And there's the pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Booker. To the middle. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And that one's good. George. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Passes it to Okogie. Durant with it. Leonard picks him up. Three-pointer. Durant, no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. And George kicks to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And here's George. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for George.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
They grab their own miss. Allen finds Booker. Second chance shot. That one goes in. And now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
And this is familiar territory for a marvelous scorer like Devin Booker.
And it's sent back by KD. For the 3. That's good from Allen on the assist by Booker. Allen's got 6 in the quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And the Clippers call time here. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Bones Highland is checked in for the Clippers. And Phoenix also making a switch. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Eubanks. Outside, KD. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
On the pick and roll, you almost have to play Durant to shoot, but his ability to create opportunities for others is also elite.
Harden against Allen.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Leonard trying to end the drought, and it's sent back by KD. Highland against Booker. For 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside, KD. Allen outside. Fires from deep. Action coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists in the game. And the Clippers call time.
You gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
The pass to Highland. Outside Leonard. Crafty move. And it's good on the way up.
You don't want to give Kawhi that kind of positioning. He doesn't waste good looks.
For 3, Durant. They get it again. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. Zubac the pass to Harden. Highland was second chance points on the tip in. Highland's got his first 2 points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
To the wing on the left. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Harden. And yes, it's good. 13 points in the game.
And the defense putting Harden in a tricky spot. Space to finish.
KD passes to Nurkic. Here's Okogie. He tries for three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Pass to Highland. Back to George. A three from Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did.
For three, Booker on his 15th shot attempt. He makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Here's Harden. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen. Still, he's got the skills.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And for the Suns, Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Okogie. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Allen. Fades back. Plumlee with the rebound.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
KD passes to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Durant missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Oh, man, how's that for a finish? I love seeing PG hammer it down.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up to the Sun. Booker outside. Shoots the 3. Traps in the tray. Booker's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
And Booker gets to Durant. Kicks it out to Booker. 27 seconds left to play here in the half. Puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Leonard on the wing. Highland passes to George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Booker outside. Here's KD over Leonard, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
You know, with the entire series in the balance here, I mean, you're certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But the replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Suns on top, up 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
We're playing with a high offensive motor. We're screening through physicality. We're cutting hard. We're moving the basketball. We're getting good shots for ourselves.
And it's showing on the floor, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet. Well, for the Suns, they have yet to take control of this series or the game. We know the team that wins Game 5 of a series that's tied 2-2 is often the one to advance, so they need to be at their best in the second half. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they've been so far.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. The big three for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the 4. Gordon out there with Nurkic. Kicks to KD. The tray. Powell pulls it in. Clippers trail by 4. Inside. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And this is a nice outburst on the scoring end for Kawhi. He's been looking for his shot and connecting each trip down.
And here's Booker from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Three-pointer.
Booker's got 34 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection.
Booker outside. This is to KD. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Booker against Harden. Booker dishes to KD. He kicks it to Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, a lot of years behind Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he's still not going to get up.
Powell, the pass to Leonard. Outside for George. For the tie. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. KD's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Beal in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 3. Harden the pass to Leonard. Back to Powell. Outside. George on the wing. Harden. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Leonard. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Good vision on display from Leonard, sharing the ball. Big part of this game.
For 3, Durant. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Plumlee with the steal. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Powell for the lead. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Great job by Norman Powell off the catch.
And the Suns call time. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Paul George. Suns trail by 3. Takes a 3. Good! Another from 3. buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Booker, no good. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Here's Harden. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Suns trail by 4. For 3, Booker, a three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 40 points.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Westbrook kicks the foul. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Outside Durant. Powell against Booker. Back to Durant. Westbrook with the steal. By himself. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, the anticipation for steals that Westbrook shows, I mean, maybe playing point guard paying off on the defensive end to help create that fast break.
Suns shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's KD. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. P.J. Tucker comes in for Norman Powell. Mann subbed in for James Harden. And then for Phoenix, Eubanks comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Damian Lee in for Gordon.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Booker outside. And they're in again for 3.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made. And Tucker has it in the corner. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 1-point game. A 3 from Leonard. And it's KD with the rebound. KD's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Beal from long range. And the 3 ball is good. Beal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Phoenix calls timeout. The Suns making a change here. Allen's checked in. The Suns have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Beal from long range. Offensive rebound. Lee kicks to KD. Shoots over Tucker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Mann passes to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. 4 on the clock. To the left side wing. Passes it to Tucker. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Westbrook against Beal. Here's Zubac. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Lays it up off the glass. KD's got 22.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pass to Westbrook. Great D that time from Beal.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Drills it from outside.
Oh, man, this guy. KD, rack up another one.
Now one against Leonard. The pass to Tucker. Shot to stop the run. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Tucker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. At the top of the key, Durant. In the corner, Eubanks with it. There's Lee with the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of the points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. George and Leonard are the forwards. Bones Highland is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
That was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
We'll probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Durant kicks to Gordon. Back to KD. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 6. It's tipped. George finds Zubac. Outside Leonard from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback shot.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there. And you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
With 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. The deep 3 from George. Phoenix grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Down low, Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Oh, man, when Kawhi dunks, you feel it. This is how powerful that guy is.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zoom. Connects again from distance.
What can you say? Wow, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
Oh, an incredible achievement. One that will surely be celebrated around the world.
And honestly, I can't remember the last time I saw a player this hot from this deep.
In the playoffs, no less. How about that? He's having a historic night.
His accuracy from behind the arc tonight has been tremendous, and he's looking like a sniper out there.
Shot clock at 6. George, no good.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
The three from KD. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And Leonard has it in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball. Leonard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Clippers.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
There are very few guys Durant's size who can change pace with the bounce like he did there.
Here's George. Rebound by the Suns. They've led by as much as 10. Durant, the pass to Booker. Nurkic with it. And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. George against Gordon. Plumlee trying to break loose. George, no good.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Durant for 3. Oh, how deep was that from KD? Wow!
And you wake up tomorrow and look at this box score, and you know that Kevin Durant had a massive night.
Leonard kicks to George. They need this. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
He picked a tough time to start struggling. Only 1 of 6 from the field here in the fourth quarter.
Leonard against KD. Doesn't go for it. Plumlee with some nice D. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 7. Leonard the pass to Powell. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And Powell putting the team on his back and coming through.
Suns have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Poked away. George with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And George with the stuff.
Paul George stepping up big time.
Here's Booker. To Beal. Back to Booker from outside the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The score now all even. Leonard's got 34 points.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
Booker against Highland. The 3. Booker, no good. Los Angeles has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Outside, George. Leonard kicks to George. They get it back. Here's Highland.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Passes to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. But deep 3 from George. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. James Harden, he's checked in for Los Angeles. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That'll put Paul George on the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
.52 left in the fourth quarter. Sinks the three-pointer.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Harden the pass to Pop. Off target from outside. Phoenix has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Tries again. Goes up again, and the layup is good. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Here's Harden outside for George. Here's Leonard. Pass to Powell. Fires the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Suns trailing. Booker outside. The shot comes out. Plumlee with some nice D. There's the pass to Harden. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kicks it to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, George knocks down the trifecta.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And here's Booker from the arc. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And with the game in the balance, PG is a good bet to deliver. Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the 3-point.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 3. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And here's Booker from the arc. Off target from downtown. Stolen by Harden. Now Plumlee. Good. They get a hand on it, and so Los Angeles takes the win. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe just a little bit easier, knowing they're just 1 win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Just gigantic, you're right. And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you all had to lead most of the game. So what's the difference playing from ahead as opposed to playing from behind?
When you're behind, it's tough. You got to use a lot of energy to get back in the lead. And then it's just hard to keep that, energy throughout the whole game. But when you're up, sometimes you get a little bit comfortable, and the other team is fighting, have the energy trying to push back. So you just have to stay level-headed and just keep moving.
Appreciate your time, man, after a hard win. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.